What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Thanks for being here. I hope you can hear me pretty good. How's everyone doing tonight? This was definitely a pop-up live. I wanted to discuss just a few things as far as dating goes. Man, y'all dating game is whack out here. I don't know how you guys could find the right one. I don't know. I don't know how y'all can even see who the right one is, because it seems like a lot of people out here are just not dating for a purpose except to use you. They dating to use y'all, men and women. It's not just women, even though the topic today is going to be about this lady, but men and women. Women especially. Why are y'all out here trying to use men for food? Let's talk about that. So today's topic, the title to this video is Dinner Dates Are Useless. I don't think it's like how it was back in the day. You know, you could take someone out for dinner and you have a great conversation. That's not happening today. You can't even take nobody out to eat no more. We resulted in, you know, walking in the park now, which there's nothing wrong with that. But why does it have to be just that? Why can't we go out? Why can't we go out and have something to eat? Because somebody like me, I like to eat. So if food is not involved into what we doing, I'm gonna say it's cool, but then I'm gonna say it's whack. Because all right, what we eating? Because you're gonna get hungry after a while. But that's not the issue. The issue is not the restaurant. The issue is not the food. The issue is not, oh, it's 5-star, whatever. Depends on what type of money you have. The issue is, are you dating for a purpose? That's when men, or you know, they waste their money on you. That's when it becomes an issue. Because why would you go on a date that you never even saw, you never even saw a future in that person? Why would you even attempt to go on that date with that person? And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. If you're not feeling dude, then why are you I guess kind of like teasing him? You know what I'm saying? If you're not feeling him, then why go? You know you don't like him. You know you don't like him, right? But I do believe that people should give each other a chance. So even if at first you're like, "Oh, he may not be my type," but how would you know if he's your type? By looking at him. You got to talk. You have to talk to people, because you know you could just judge him based off, let's say, how he walk. That's not a fair judgment to say, oh, he's not my type, unless he's just in a different community, if you know what I mean. If he's in that other community, then yeah. But if it's not nothing like that, why does it have to be based off of how the person looks, like, all the way? And like, okay, so I think with what is acceptable on how someone looks, if you're not feeling that, like I said, if that person is in that other community, LGBT, if they're in that type of community and that's not your thing, sure. Maybe, you know, if we want to talk about weight, maybe he or she may be a little bit too overweight for you because you're always in the gym. See what I'm saying? Not that you want somebody to be fit and your ass not fit. See, then now we got a problem. You better be in the gym asking this person to be fit. Let's be fair across the board. So we do have our own preferences, but we also have to be realistic. So that's kind of where I'm going. So that's the issue I'm having. Why are people not realistic with dating? And they're not dating for a purpose. Dinner dates are useless today. It is. You cannot take nobody out today and have success in that. So that's what we are going to discuss today. On Instagram, what's up? Juke says, also depends where you meet each other. Yeah, it does depend on where you meet them. You can determine a lot by where you meet someone. I wouldn't say that meeting someone at, like, let's say, the wrong location. No, I met her at the club, I can't be with her, or I met him at the club, I can't be with him. You can't say that, because maybe they just was at the club for that moment. That don't mean they're a party girl or a party, you know, I don't know what y'all call men. Men that's always in the club. That don't mean that you like just judge them based off of that. It depends. How are they operating at the club? I always go by character. You could go by location, but you also got to go by character. So why is the person at the club? Were they dragged there because a friend was celebrating, you know, a special event and they just wanted to support somebody? Or was they there because they're always there? You know, so I always like to kind of ask questions first. Hey, what's up, Instagram? Thanks for being here. Hey, Zay, thanks for being here. So before I get started on the main topic, let's do a quick little video.
Excuse me, this is your 20?
Oh,
Let me check and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
You sure it's your 20?
Yeah, this is my cash that I just pulled out with my notepad here.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right. No, I think it's my 20.
I'm only reason why I'm bringing this video out. I don't know if we shared this before, but this video speaks volumes to me. Because the topic today is going to be about women in particularly, but this video right here. So if this, let's say, I'm going to use gender today. If this was a man, you know, because she seems to be decent. She's not super young, because, you know, you could always say a young person may do something stupid like that. But this person doesn't seem that young. It seems like, you know, she may have her stuff together. So, let's finish playing the video.
Excuse me, I just pulled this out here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you lying to me? So we have a camera right? Yeah. I just caught you on camera stealing. It's fine though.
So if this was a man, if that lady was a man, do you think that man would be like, yeah, that's mine, bro? Like, do you think, because we're talking about today women using men. So of course her opportunities, oh, there's money on the floor. I would need that to help me go buy some more stuff or whatever. Obviously, she didn't need extra money because she's shopping. So if this was a man there shopping, would he be like, yeah, that's mine? Or would you think he would give it back? So that's a question. I'm very curious on that. What do y'all think? So let's see. What's up, Misery Loves Company? Yes, you guys hit the like button. And hi, Brian. How are you? Brian says, right, I tell women that I date to watch that weight or I'm out. Oh, goodness. Misery says he would do the same. So all y'all just be using people. The hell's wrong with y'all? That's terrible. You know, I mean, I could give you a story. There was once a time walking the New York streets. But it was money on the floor. Nobody was around. Okay, nobody was around. It wasn't like somebody, oh yeah, that's mine, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's mine. No, no one was around, and it was about to, you know, go with the wind. So I grabbed it and actually waited. I grabbed it, waited to see if somebody was going to say, hey, this is mine. Nobody came for it. So finders keepers. Oh, man, that's crazy. What's up, hustler? So today we're talking about women using men today. Oh, y'all ain't.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's terrible. She could have easily said, no, that's not mine. So let's get into the next clip.
Ooh,
All right, so I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. This man is about to approach this lady. Now, we could say, because today, this is the thing with these videos. Some of these videos are fake and some of them are real. But fake or not, a lot of this stuff has truth to it. So things that I've seen before, you know, things that I've witnessed, we're gonna talk about. So let's see what they have to say.
And he brought me flowers. Hi.
No, it's actually a money bouquet.
A money bouquet.
I know you people like money. So instead I just use the money that I'd have used for the flower to buy.
Okay.
I put it inside for you.
How much were the flowers you were gonna get me?
Why?
I see 1s and 5s.
No, there's a 20 in there somewhere.
Where?
First of all, why is she questioning the type of gift that he brought? Like, I don't know if this is Rita ungrateful. First of all, it's money. So regardless if it was $500 or $20, it's money. You can use $20 for something. You could use it to contribute to something. Gas. I mean, I can name a whole bunch of stuff. So why don't you just be grateful? First of all, it's thoughtful. I don't think people just come walking with a damn bouquet of money. First of all, let's be real. So why do we have to question this guy? I think that it's a very nice gesture that he wants to give you money. He said, you people, so we already know he ain't from here. You people like money. So that means he's paying attention. Right? So you got to judge him off his character. That's what I'm trying to say to y'all. Y'all judge him based off material things, only the materialistic aspect. But let's take the material part and now let's judge his character. He pays attention. Y'all, I'm saying y'all because I'm married. All right. I ain't got to worry about this. Y'all, right? Y'all want a man to listen. I hear y'all complain all the damn time that he ain't listening. So now you got a dude that's listening. Okay. So now you got a problem with that. You got to pay attention to detail. He said, you people. See, we let that one slide because he's talking about you people. But we understand he's not from here. But he's saying that we like money. Is that true? Do most American women, I think it's all, I don't think it's just American women, but we in America, you think American women like money? They are attracted to men with money, yeah? All right, so you should be like, okay, cool. I'm glad he understands me. Next, right?
Sure.
There's a 20. There's at least there's one right here. There's one 20.
That should have been forefront, you know. A little cheap, but it's okay.
Then she gonna say that he's cheap. So if he brought this to the first of all, did she ever think if he brought this to the first date, money, then what he gonna bring to the second date? So let's say this is a $50 bouquet. So if this is a $50 bouquet, all right, the next date he may bring 100, 150. It might just keep increasing. You ever thought of that? He don't even know you like that. No, but y'all stay when it's you thinking simple. Y'all want to think simple and not think past what's going on.
How am I cheap now? How much flour do you typically get?
I get a lot of flowers. And people go full out. Are you going full out?
It's okay. So no, it's don't worry.
What you mean, don't worry?
No, do the dates by
You're not going to get my bouquet?
Now she say it's mine.
No, it's my bouquet. It's my bouquet now. Don't worry.
I mean, it's cool. You got your little Jesus sandals on.
I'm getting like, why we gotta do the insulting though?
Why?
I see 1s and 5s.
No, there's a 20 in there somewhere.
Where?
There's a 20. There's at least there's one right here. There's one 20.
That should have been forefront, you know. A little cheap, but it's okay.
How am I cheap now? How much flour do you typically get?
I get a lot of flowers.
So now she wants to say that she gets a lot of flowers now. So because she gets a lot of flowers, now this person has to basically, okay, I've received 20 flowers in the last damn month or so, 2 months. She's been dating men back to back. So now she expects like this man to come after these guys and give her more than what they gave. How does that make sense? The logic of some women dating is beyond me. How does that make sense? How is he a result of all the other men that you dated? You have to give everybody a fair chance. Like, what's up, Instagram? Hey, Hyperman. How you doing? What's up? Follow the leader. Okay, says I'm giving $40 bouquet. Okay, so you're gonna give $40 bouquet. I mean, hey. Brian says, of course, American Black women love money more than they like men. Y'all see, well, the thing is they like the man for the money. They don't like the money by itself. Like they can get their own money, but they still want a man, for obviously the masculinity aspect of it. They can't get that by themselves. So I think they do like men, but you have to have everything. Like you just can't have that one little piece. Because they know they cannot get what y'all offer somewhere else. That's the biggest part of that. If that's the case, then a lot of women will be bi, right? A lot of women, and there are a decent amount of women that are bi, but I'm saying they would all be bisexual, right? They wouldn't. As much as it seemed like women may not like men as much based off of things that you've been seeing in the past, I would say they may dislike some of the things that y'all do, but they like y'all. they actually love y'all. They don't know how to, oh, he's acting like a man, I don't like that. Then that's when it don't make sense. Misery says, then she left those men. Right. The men that gave you a whole bunch of flowers, you left. So that still wasn't good enough.
And people go full out. Are you going full out?
So it's just expectations. So I would say, like, don't come with the expectations. You have to have more of, this is a different person. This person has a different, you should expect something different. You shouldn't accept the same behavior. And I guess that's why some women keep picking the same men, because y'all expect these same behaviors. You have to give somebody, okay, his name is John. Okay, John is going to be John. John is not going to act like, Rob. Like that's not going to happen. He may have similarity, but he's not Rob. So I think that's where a lot of, women are missing that. Follow the Leader says it comes with extras, with the extras. Yeah. She wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I heard that statement earlier. Do y'all really want, I asked the men, do you all really want women that you've been shooting in the gym with? Somebody you've been with for a long time, prime, prom date type, diapers type. Like, do y'all really want someone that you've known all your life? And then, that's who you're with the rest of your life? Is that something that y'all dream of? Or you don't really care as long as you meet the right person one day? Like, what is your expectation? That's a good question. Because the women who do or try to stick around from high school, some of those relationships end too. So I wonder why. Is it because that shooting in the gym thing don't work? Or is it because the lady changed up on y'all? Like, she's like, that was cute. We were in diapers, but I don't like you no more. We grew apart. How many times have y'all heard that? So is it that you all men like that and women don't? Because it seems like the only people that say shooting in the gym type of thing are men. They want someone they've been with from diapers if they could, right? So it seems like men want that. But the sad thing is, y'all want something that women don't even want. Let's be real. The majority of women don't want that. So how can you accomplish your desire now? So now it leaves men to get left and have to start over, or, they have to wait a long time to find somebody of their dreams. And that's kind of the sad part. Why aren't our visions matching? Why are they not aligning up with each other? Why is it only a small percentage of women who want the same thing that y'all do? I thought that we were all supposed to be able to, become one. And to become one, we have to have the same vision, the same goals. But why is it that today these goals are they not hitting? And it's very sad. Let's see. Okay, so Misery Loves Company says yes all day. I think you were talking about shooting in the gym. Okay, Hustler, I won't mind. Okay, well that's what's up. That's nice. Well, you better go look at your daycare pictures and start seeing if those women have gotten wiped up or not. Nah, I'm joking. Brian says true. Okay. What's up, Debo? Debo says, who ends them? I will wait. Yep. Follow the leader on Instagram says, nah, it's about the person that was helping you get it instead of just willing to take. You getting the shooting in the gym wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I might have confused you. I do get the concept. Basically, you want to get a lady like that because you know she's there for you and she's not there for the things that you have. So if you are a man that's like, let's say 30 years old and you've, made well for yourself, you're able to take care of yourself and not really ask too much of support from, your loved ones. Then you meet a lady with these things, all the things that you have, and you're not sure if she's there for you for the things that you have or you. So you want someone that is more genuine. Yes. Let me give you my YouTube channel. Let me pin that. So this is on Lady Di DTM. You could just actually type it that way into the search bar on YouTube. Did it post? There you go. Okay, so yeah, you could go here on YouTube and you'll find me right away. But yeah, so I get it. I understand the concept. What I'm saying is the sad thing is women, they're not even looking at that. See, what y'all doing is deep. It's deep that you're like, okay, I want somebody from, from a long time ago, someone that I grew up with. But sad to say, why don't women want the same thing? Hustler says most of them moved out of town and shacked up. Yeah. Brian says, I can't even lie. I'm thinking about proposing to my girlfriend on her graduation day, which is her birthday, but I don't know. Never been married. I'm still looking for the flaw. How you looking for a flaw? Is it too good to be true type of thing? Somebody you looking for a flaw? Unless I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. But that's what's up. I don't know your situation, but only thing though, this may sound negative, but you said proposing on her birthday. Never mind. Because I don't really agree with sharing special moments on a special moment, if you know what I mean. It's like you keep the special moment in itself and then you make another day for a special moment. But that's just me. I'm just a little different. And I think it's because of the negativity I see out here. But I think that's nice that you want to propose. You found someone that is worth proposing to. That's very, very, very good. There's good women out here. You just got to really search hard and know what you're looking for, one, and then know what it looks like. So, we're going to play videos based off of what women that are, they're doing wrong. So, when you're out there dating, these are the signs you got to look for. You want to look for these signs and be like, yeah, that's not the wife that I'm looking for. And then you move on to someone who has, the opposite.
it's okay. So no, it's don't worry.
What you mean? Don't worry.
No, do the dates by
You're not gonna get my bouquet?
No, it's my bouquet. It's my bouquet now. No,
I mean, it's cool. You got your little Jesus sandals on, whatever. Yeah, why you come on a date like that?
Man. All right. So Hustler says, I'm done looking. I wouldn't say that. Don't be done looking. Also, so I support marriages, but at the same time, I understand that it's not for everybody. Perhaps I'm one of them. I wouldn't say that. And the reason why I say this is because you're not so you think because maybe you haven't had a marriage, that marriage is not for you. But there are people that, and this is just a negative part of it. There's people that have been married, got left, got cheated on, kids that are not theirs type of situation. And that's a lot to deal with, right? That's a lot to deal with, especially a kid that's not yours and you raising the kid like that. That's life, right? So, you could look at it as you have been saved from nonsense. You're not one of those guys who, let's say, raised a child that wasn't yours, or you're not one of those guys who had a wife that wasn't really a wife. It was just someone that was there, creating memories with the troll. You know what I mean? You can look at that and be like, cool, I don't have that, but I didn't have a marriage. So like I said, it's always pros and cons to things, but I would not give up on it because there are good people out here. So you'll be able to find that. Follow the Leader says on Instagram, that shit is whack as fuck to me when somebody proposes on your birthday or Christmas, like that's a gift. So, I mean, everybody does with, maybe because sometimes, that's not my first time hearing that. I've heard, oh, I was proposed to on this, or I've heard people even get married on their birthday. But some people like that, they think it's a gift. Some people feel it's a gift. So I believe it's based off of the person. Like I said, my personal preference is mine, but everybody has their own, and, kind of do whatever that person likes. That's what I'm about. So yes. All right, so we're about to get into the main clip. This is the girl we're going to be talking about. All right. She is a catch. She is a catch for the guy that she was on a date with. He was feeling her because, listen, right? Do you guys think that she's cute, worth going on a date with just by the looks? But yeah, so we're going to talk about her. So let's get into it.
Why are you eating so fast?
Now, it's going to be a lot of noise in the background because they are literally at a restaurant. So I'm going to you guys turn it up a little bit so you can hear. Hello, Bethany. How are you? Nice meeting you the other day. I'm going to message you in the back after this as well. But yes, you guys. So, all right, let's get into the video. You guys turn your volumes up because it might be a little hard to hear.
Food's not going anywhere. Do you enjoy this date or not? Like, I feel like I'm just like eating and then gonna leave.
I am. All right. Let me rewind it. So he asked her, he asked her, can you slow down on eating? She's eating too fast. Okay. Brian says, right. She constantly make these hints and suggestions that she wants to be married. Not only that, she wants me to move in with her. It's worth it, but I don't know if I'm ready to jump in head first. Let me know, Brian, because I don't want to share my insight if you don't want it. Because I wanted to share some advice for this comment that you posted, but I want you to give me the okay to do that. Just let me know if you don't mind. Okay. All right. So you guys, yeah, turn it up. Hey, what's up? Anyone else hearing the squeaky noise or and I just super high, probably both right now. All right. You guys turn it up. So let me rewind it.
Slow down. Why are you eating so fast? Food's not going anywhere. Do you enjoy this?
You said, can you slow down? Why are you eating so fast? The food is not going nowhere. Are you enjoying this date or not?
Date or not? Like, I feel like we're just like eating and then gonna leave.
I am. Can you actually pass me the salad? Thank you. Why would you say that? Why would you take me out if you don't want me to eat?
I wanted to talk. Like, I wanted to get to know you. What's the point of going on a date if we're not gonna talk to you? You don't even like Italian food.
Italian
food? Paid me your credit card under the table, so it looks like I paid for the dinner.
It seems like I should have slowed this down. I promise you, when I first heard it, it wasn't that fast. But I don't know why it seems so fast. I don't know why it seems so fast, you guys. Let me see if I can slow it down, because there's no way. Unless you guys are catching on, I want to make sure I give y'all the best video experience. Let me slow this down and upload a new one. Okay. So let me try this. All right. So yeah, I don't know. If there was a lady he feels that she's eating too fast. Slow down. He wants her to enjoy, he's saying that you're not enjoying the date. She's not enjoying the date because it seems like she is in a rush to leave, right? You're eating fast, like you're on the way out the door. You know what I mean? So is that like a red flag? Like, y'all thinking about it like that? Is that a red flag that she's eating too damn fast? Would you suspect that she's out? He must really like her, because he's worried. Look, he's worried that she about to leave. All right, so let me upload this, you guys. Okay, Brian, you said okay. Well, do you mind if I ask how old you are first before I respond? How old are you, Brian? Okay, so let me upload a new one. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Let's see about this one. All right, I slowed it down, but like I said, it's not gonna be the best because they have this restaurant, but y'all can understand. Kaz says he ain't wrong. If she is acting like it's a problem and eating fast, why not ask? But the ball is in her court. You at least know if she's there for you for a free meal. Yeah, I promise you guys are, to me, one of the deepest creatures out here. Y'all think beyond. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're basically saying, why can't he ask? This is it's like, to me, I look at it as this is what you guys are feeling. And a lot of women are not acknowledging you guys' feelings. Why? Right? We're figuring that out. Why don't they care about your feelings? Why is it always about them? Now, I can't relate to that because I never had That was never my problem. But as far as what I've seen out here, women don't really care about what y'all think because they don't. What the issue is, if they're going based off what they like, right? They're going based off what they like. If they don't like what you thought about, or you're sharing your thoughts, they don't like what they're hearing, that's when they start not to care anymore. They have to like it. And that part is unrealistic. You can't like every damn thing that someone says. You have to consider, right? You have to consider, because that will be unfair. Like when you're at work, you're not going to like every task that you get, but you're going to do it, right? You're going to do it because you want your check. So when you are dating men or you're with a man, you have to consider what they are saying. And if you don't like it, sometimes it's because you ain't listening. You're not, or I should say, you're not listening to comprehend, I should say. So I could relate to that, right? Because I'm a lady too. In a sense of, I had to learn how to slow down and listen, because my thoughts be like this. It be going, right? I hear one or two things and I'm like, wait, that's most women. But we have to learn how to slow down, hear everything out, like literally in slow motion. We're always so quick to goddamn. Bethany on Instagram says she needs to have some class and table manners. Ooh. All right, we talking about table manners in class. Bethany, you guys, she's a wife too. So she pointed that out real quick. Hey, Bethany, if you want to join this live, you can. I will drop the link for you. We're not going to be too long here, but if you like, you could come on. But yeah, damn, she got her with the table manners. Okay, Brian said, okay, so you're 37. All right. So to Brian, I'm going to read this again. It says, right. Okay, you're talking about your girl, right? So, right, she constantly makes these hints and suggestions that she wants to be married. Not only that, she wants me to move in with her. You think that it's worth it. You're saying that you don't know if you're ready to jump in head first. So my suggestion, so I want to go to the hints. Let's start from the beginning. You're saying that she's hinting that she wants marriage. So that's great. But I know you want marriage, but do you want marriage right now? The reason why I say that is because you're saying that she's hinting. I believe that when both parties are ready, then you go ahead and do that. Not if she's ready and you're like, I guess because I'm 30 something years old, I'm ready now, right? I'm not saying that you're doing this, but if you are, I don't want you to just jump into something because she wants it. That's where a lot of men fail sometimes, is that you're giving everything that she wants, but you never discussed or it did stuff that you want. It's like you want to make her happy, which is amazing, but then what makes you happy? Do you want to be married right now? And if you want to be married, are you ready to be married right now? Finances, anything in that way. Because soon as you get married, it costs money. It costs money. Having a wife ain't cheap. Having a wife is not cheap, right? So are you ready? And then if you get somebody that's needy, they're going to want a lot. And it depends on the person. They could have, some of the things that they want, but are you ready to give that? So that's the first thing. Second, what did we say? Okay, you said that you want to move in with her. So I'm not a big fan of, well, it depends on the type of relationship you want. If you are trying to be like the sole provider, a house is a house, an apartment is an apartment. Paying the bill is paying the bill, right? But moving in with a lady, I don't think is smart. Maybe buying something and you guys live together will be better in my eyes, only because if you're like the sole provider in that way, you want to make sure that you have full control over your bills. Meaning you picked, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even read. Let me see. Okay, so you said before you go, I want to know you and any other ladies here opinion on the lay greats Practice O'Neal, on his thoughts on dating, marriage. Love to hear every lady's thoughts. Okay. So I'm actually going to be doing an all wives show coming up soon. And I will be sure to save that, and we can, you could get everybody's opinion on it. So yeah, you want to make sure you have full control over everything, that you are able to take care of everything. If you have everything in somebody else's hands, you're not in full control. If everything, let's say, is in her name, you're not in full control. So I don't, the moving in, maybe think about if you guys are getting married, then you get a new place together and, do that. That's just a little safer in my eyes. Okay. Hey, Bethany. Hey, I switched to YouTube. I'm putting the kids to bed. Okay. That's what's up. Wow. All right. So Misery Loves Company asked if she has kids, Brian. I believe that's what you were asking. You were asking Brian. All right. So let's get into the clip. Now, I slowed it down for you guys. So let's get into it.
Slow down. Why are you eating so fast? Food's not going anywhere. Do you enjoy this date or not? Like, I feel like you're just like eating and then gonna leave.
I am. Can you actually pass me the salad? Thank you. Why would you say that? Why would you take me out if you don't want me to eat?
I wanted to talk. Like, I wanted to get to know you. What's the point of going on a
Okay, so he's saying that he wanted to talk. He wanted to get to know her. So he's giving her reason on why, because she asked, why would you say that? He's giving you reason on why he's asking, why are you eating so fast? So that's good. You got the answer. So let's see what she says.
Hey, we're not gonna talk to you. You don't even like Italian food. Italian restaurant. Paid me your credit card under the table, so it looks like I paid for you.
Why would you?
So now he's saying, let me rewind that.
I wanted to talk. Like, I wanted to get to know you. What's the point of going on a date if we're not gonna talk to you? You don't even like Italian food. Italian restaurant. Paid me your credit card under the table.
So he says, slide me your credit card under the table.
So it looks like I paid for it.
So it looks like I paid for it.
Why would you ask me that?
I have a reputation.
What do you think about that last statement he just said? Slide me your card under the table so it looks like I paid for it. Like, he's saying that that he has a reputation to maintain in this restaurant. So It sounds like he's saying that, you know, maybe he could be embarrassed because the date is not going too well. It's weird.
You got to pay for it and leave.
What do you mean you wanted me to pay for it? I thought you were taking me out. You're just not pretty enough for me to pay for this dinner.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's like he don't know how to deal. Okay, you know how some people, they're going through things and they just don't know how to deal with the issue. So they start doing like the dumbest stuff. Like what he's saying right now sound crazy. Like she was already sounding a little crazy earlier, because it seems like she's rushing to eat and then leave. She's not, you know, trying to get to know him based off of this video. But then now he's coming back with that. Yeah, Eugene. Did I say hi to you earlier? What's up, Eugene? Eugene says, I don't know what to think of this. Bethany says, was he joking? If so, that's not funny. Okay. Okay, to Brian, you saying she doesn't have any kids. Brian says, I'm wholeheartedly ready. I feel that she's the one, but I keep second guessing myself, and we both make decent incomes. That marriage thing is just kind of scary. Marriage is really only scary based off of the person that you decide to marry. The marriage isn't scary. It's the person that's scary. Is she going to be loyal? Is she not going to flake out on you? Is she going to be, you know, one of those ones, you know, like the modern women you see today, you know, quick to divorce somebody? So you're more scared of like the outcome. But that's where you have to definitely understand if she is a good person or not. Like, would she have you left out on the street when things go bad? And in order to figure out if she's the one in that way, you have to, you know, test her a little bit. I think everybody deserves a test. You got to make sure that she is the one. You have to put her in this, not in a terrible situation, but you got to put her in a situation that she's going to be uncomfortable to see how she reacts to it. Is she still going to have your best interest at heart? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a woman that has your best interest at heart, no matter the circumstance. Once you figure out if she is a nice, genuine person, she's not an asshole, then those are steps to be wife material. You know that she's going to have your back no matter what. And the only way you're going to know is if situations are happening. So if you never had situations happen between you and her, then you're never going to know if she, you know, if she's that woman or not. So that's why I say you have to test, you know, test her. Yeah, so okay, see, I don't know why Instagram be popping like that. All right, so let's get back into it.
You know I didn't bring my card, so.
That's very unladylike not to bring your card. What do you even have in your purse?
It's empty. It's just for
They just hit it. They killing me now.
decoration.
I think it'd be a nice thing to do to tell people this kind of stuff before you take them out on a date. The purse even real?
What?
The purse even real? I mean, it looks fancy.
And the guy says the purse even real.
Is it a real purse? He's not even that famous. She doesn't want to talk to him. I told him it's under your name. I told him you're taking me out. I've never been on a date where the guy has to pay. I thought you were rich. You told me you come from a wealthy family. Some guys are just trying to have like good relationships out there.
Anyways, I really don't care for yourself, so I can't.
She's telling him to stop talking. Eugene says, not unladylike. Not ladylike, right. She is also weird for recording this. Yeah. So let's rewind it again. Let's get this one more
Slow
time.
down. Why are you eating so fast? Food's not going anywhere. Do you enjoy this date or not? Like, I feel like you're just like eating and then gonna leave.
I am. Can you actually pass me the salad? Thank you. Why would you say that?
All right, right, so let's talk about this. So at least in the beginning, it's kind of like maybe she doesn't like him because we don't know what happened in the beginning, but obviously she don't like him if she's just worried about finishing her food. So then after he expressed what he didn't like, she then goes to say, "Can you pass me the salad?" Like, you just heard him say or ask, "Why are you eating so fast?" And you're still trying to stuff your mouth. So now you're not considering what he is saying, which makes you not a good dater either. Right? You may not like him for what he has, but why the hell would we like you acting like that? Like, you got to consider people too, regardless if you know them or not. Bethany says, "Girl, excuse yourself to the restroom and leave." Right. So that's another thing. If you don't like him, like so with me, I don't believe in people just staying on a date to finish food when the purpose of the date was to get to know that person and you enjoy food with the person. You don't like him, get a plate to go, pay for your part or however you decide to do that, and then say, "Hey, I don't think this is going to work out. Make sure that you're respectful. I don't think this is going to work out," and then you part your ways. But to just sit there and be silent, eat in front of him, not caring that he's sitting there as if you guys came by yourself, that's rude in my opinion. That part is rude.
Why would you take me out if you don't want me to leave?
I wanted to talk. Like, I wanted to get to know you. What's the point of going on a date if we're not going to talk to you? You don't even like Italian food. Taking an Italian restaurant. I'd be your credit card under the table, so it looks like I paid for the dinner.
Why would you ask me that?
I have a reputation to maintain at this restaurant.
You're going to pay for it and leave. So
What do you mean you wanted me to pay for it? I thought you were taking me out. You're just not pretty enough for me to pay for this dinner.
So that part is where he said it. I thought you were taking me out. So like, would you ask him, "Hey, you want to go out to eat?" Because why would he say, "I thought you were taking me out"? That sounds like you asked him to go out. But then because he is a man, you expect him to pay. That's what it seems like.
just so you know, I didn't bring my card, so.
That's very
So that he's talking a lot. He's very chatty. But as far as this person goes here, why would you go to a date and not bring your card? So he said he has a reputation as well. So he seems a little cocky. As both of them just seem off. You asking her to do that, and then you say, "I have a reputation too," and then you're saying, "I don't have my card." So y'all both don't know how to date. First of all, you never come to a date without money because you never know what's going to happen. What if his card got declined? What if, he lost or money fell out of his pocket? What if there's just not enough money that he has because things happen? Regardless of the situation, since you are sitting there and you are eating there, you are responsible to pay. They're not going to ask you, "Well, who took who out on the date?" And then they're going to be like, "Okay, well, since you took her out, you're responsible." That's not how it works. These businesses want their money. So the fact that you don't care about other people's business means a lot to me, and it says a lot about you. Forget him. What about the company? You're sitting on their chair, eating their lovely food. Did you think about them? Or are you thinking about you? So that's where that part, "I don't have my card. I brought my empty purse." How do you come out with no money? So now you're unsafe too. You have no money out in the street. All because you're trying to prove a point that men should pay for dates. That's stupid. Okay, Brian says, "Okay, let me see. Okay, got it. Hold off on the proposal and put her to the test and really think this all the way through. Thanks for your perspective." Like I said, I don't know your situation. I just wanted you to think about those things. If you are still worried, that is a sign that maybe it's not time yet. Like like when I'm just using something simple. Like when you hesitate to merge onto the highway and then you kind of like you don't go. So if you start to go right away after you just hesitated, you could get into a car accident, right? If you're hesitating, sometimes it's for a reason. To know if you really want, to know that you are getting married and it feels good here, you have no hesitation. You're like, this person is the one. I'm so excited, which you are. I'm so excited, but I don't have any doubt. Never really, to me, make decisions with doubt. That's just in general. I'm pretty sure in your other things, part of your life, if it's doubtful, you may hold back. But as far as relationships go, marriage go, you don't ever marry somebody on doubt. You want to make sure that doubt is free, and then you could proceed. Once you feel good, go ahead and do what you got to do. Let me know how it goes. Like I said, we're going to start an all wives panel on February 23rd. You guys, Fridays at 9:00. I want you guys to be here so you can learn from all of the wives. Eugene says, this is Hell Date. Do you remember that show? Yeah. I might want to pull it up later. Those shows were kind of corny, but it was funny. Mercy Loves Company says, good point. You guys' profile picture is throwing me off. It kind of looks the same. Okay, let's see what else.
Lady like that's in your card. What do you even have in your purse?
It's empty. It's just for decoration.
Maybe a nice thing to do.
She sounds like a kid. Like when I was like 7, only thing I had in my damn purse was some fake nail polish. It was empty, glitter powder or something like that. How you come with a childlike purse? Only children have empty purses. And shoot, not today. Now today they got phones in there and their damn iPads. Shoot, they probably got a wallet today with the Cash App. Come on now. That is unladylike. This guy sounds drunk too, by the way. He's a little too chatty. He is asking a lot of questions, questioning everything that she's doing. I agree with some of the questions, but not all of the things that he's saying. I think that obviously she is not interested, so leave her alone. Why should you try to have her find interest in you? You have to understand that this lady doesn't have interest in you. So this is where you have to really think past what she's doing and think about her, like all of the actions, everything that you've gathered. What is the end result to that? She's not interested. Anybody that is interested in you, you don't have to question them 5 times. So that, just walk away too. You could tell her, shoot, she wants to eat her food. You could be like, enjoy your night. You do what you want to do. Give her money to pay for both or pay for yours, and you could leave. It doesn't have to just be her leaving. Remember, I believe in dates going both ways. It's not just the woman or it's not just the man. If she's not interested, you leave her. That's all you have to do. There's no need for neither of them to stick around at this point.
Tell people this kind of stuff before you take them out on a date.
So he's saying that you should tell people this kind of stuff before you take them out on a date. As far as her wallet. So basically saying, I don't have no money. And I think, that would be kind of weird. But like, I don't have any money. You start off saying, I don't have any money. But it's good to know because now I guess, but like I said, if she asked him out, then you would have to say, I don't have any money, but can you pay? You have to like ask. You can't just use people. But as far as knowing that, I guess it would gauge on what type of meal you can buy. But then if you don't have enough money to buy whatever's at the restaurant, then you shouldn't be going. Because if you're taking somebody out, but then you get mad that they ordered the most expensive thing on the damn menu, then you shouldn't be at that restaurant. You got to be able to go to a restaurant and be like, I can pay for the, let's say the 3 items that she or he decides to pick. So if she or he says, I want a bottle of wine, then you should be able to have that money for that bottle of wine. Because imagine you going on a date and you're like, oh, it's limited. You can only pick on this page. Have you ever been to a date and it was like that? Have you ever been to a date and it was like, yeah, only pick on pages 1 and 2? Y'all sound silly as hell. So have enough money for the entire restaurant. Like I said, you give a person 3 options or what? No, you got to do 4, right? Drink, appetizer, the main course, and the dessert. Oh wait, I'm missing one. The salad. Wait, so let me start this over. You got to make sure you can pay for the most expensive drink, the most expensive appetizer, the most expensive salad, the most expensive main dish, and the most expensive dessert. If you got all 5 of those down, who cares what money she has? You already were prepared. You have your budget ready. Y'all got to have budgets when you're going out. And then women, if a man has a budget and say, I want to take you to this type of restaurant, then you need to respect him because he offered to take you out based off of what he can afford. So either you like him or you don't. If you are picky on where he chooses to take you, that means that you don't like him, which means you shouldn't go out with him. If it's going to be based off of the restaurant that he chooses, that means that you're not there for him. You're there for the good time. You're there for the nice experience. You're there for the good food. You're not there for him. That means that you're not, to me, that's no good. You should be happy as hell that someone is trying to take you out, especially if you're not married. If your end goal is to be married, you should be happy that someone is taking you out. And the type of men that you are choosing to go on a date with, of course, make sure that they are financially stable. Because I don't want to hear you say, oh, well, he's broke, but then you see him working at a place that, only pays a certain amount of dollars an hour or minimum wage or something like that. And then you blame him for being broke. Well, I'm just saying using that as broke, but you knew that already. Brian says true and absolutely. I'm definitely gonna let you know how it went. Okay, good. Eugene says before arranging a date, you must make sure you can afford it. Yeah, facts. Eugene says perhaps this woman is just along for the ride. She is there for the free meal. Definitely there for the free meal. Definitely.
Purse even real? Is purse even real? I mean, it looks fancy. Is it a real purse? It's not even that famous. She doesn't want to talk to him.
Yeah, he sounds drunk because now he's rambling. Is your purse even real? You're famous. Like, what the hell?
What's under your name? I told him you're taking me out. I've never been on a date where the guy has to pay. I thought you were rich. You told me you come from a wealthy family. Some guys are just trying to have like good relationships out there.
Anyways, I really don't care for yourself, so I can't.
Yeah. That was definitely what was it, disaster date? What was it? Or hell date? I think it was both. There was a disaster date show and then there was a hell date show. That was all of that. Both of them suck. But I want to get into some of the comments. Before we get into the comments, there is another clip.
That girl over there forgot her card, and we would love for you to pay for her. Gave me a generous tip, so I thought maybe you could pay for her.
So the waitress just asked for her to pay for another person's meal because they don't have any money.
What do you mean? Like,
Why can't she pay herself?
She forgot her card and she can't pay right now, so you're the only one here that looks like they're generous. And I just wanted to ask you if you could do that before I tell her to wash the dishes.
Oh,
It's totally up to you, like if you just want to pay.
oh, how much is the bill?
It's $159.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Like you can just put it on my card. Just give me.
I found this clip on this girl's page. I'm trying to understand, how in the world are you willing to pay for a complete stranger, but you couldn't pay for that man you were on a date with? First of all, you don't know the girl. So what if she was a person that you don't like? You don't like her character, right? You telling that guy, I don't care, stop talking. What if that girl was just somebody that you don't like and then you paid for it? Someone said this video is cap. This girl seems like she wants a lot of attention.
1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, can you just like, here you go.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Could you please put your pin?
Yeah.
It seemed like she's been looking at the camera this whole time.
Perfect. Would you like to add tip?
Sure.
Could you please do the maximum tip?
I mean,
Please, because I literally had a long night and like I'm not even making that much. So please.
Okay, that's fine.
I hate when waiters do that. Restaurants, I don't know, they need to have a better system. Like, y'all need to pay them more. Why is it always based off of what tips they're getting? Like, their income is only based off of tips.
Okay, I'll just do that.
Okay, perfect.
Can I get my card back?
Yeah, here you go. And here's your receipt.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope you come more often.
Thank you.
Okay, that's crazy. Let's see. Okay, Eugene says this lady sort of reminded me of the oyster, where are we? Lady and the anti-Cheesecake Factory lady. Woo, yeah, she is ringing that bell right there. Okay, so here's a comment. This is about the dinner date that her and the guy had. So someone says, I don't feel bad for these dudes at all. If you want me to believe before the moment she sat down in the restaurant that her attitude was marvelous and the convo was interesting, suddenly she became, I don't care about the meal girl with no education. She looked good and that's all that mattered. So this serves him right. At least she had natural hair. Suck it up for once, guys. You chose wrong. So I mean, from this comment, it just seems like basically men, you guys got to really understand who's there for you. Because like I said, she wasn't interested. So you have the right to walk away. There's no need for you to stay and stick around. You have to just kind of like, okay, yes, she's cute. And you're like, okay, cool. Okay, but if she is only just cute, leave her alone. You don't need a just cute girl. You're not going to get nothing with that. Then someone else says, even though her response were B, he definitely dropped the ball on this one himself. How well did he know her or speak with her before the dinner invite? If a man tells you why you're eating so fast from jump, that's a trigger. And he started it. First of all, if someone asks you, why are you eating too fast? How is that a trigger based off of the context of the video? So this is where I'm saying he only mentioned that she was eating too fast because it seemed like she was on a rush to leave. Not, why are you eating so fast? Like, imagine if you are on a regular date and it's going well, and someone just came off and just saying, why are you eating so fast? It would be a different meaning. That one would be basically, you know, slow down. He's worrying about your health. Like, you don't need to eat fast. Slow down. Chew your food properly. But he already said that she was trying to leave. He felt the sense of her leaving. So let's make sure that we are, you know, kind of going, understanding the actual context. What's up, Trace on Instagram? He says, nah, for real. I think dinner dates are played out at this point. Actually, dating in itself is a waste of time now. Don't give up, y'all. Don't give up. So both of them were at fault because she wasn't interested and he wasn't either. But I wouldn't say that you would give up on going out to meet somebody. But I do agree that dinner dates are played out. They are played out. You waste money going out to eat on a, you know, going for dinner for somebody you don't know, for them to just eat and use you for the food. Like, yeah, that part is played out. Okay. Let's see. All right. Now we have another comment that says, how is the woman wrong here? He's mad at her for eating. He's asking her to slide her card under the table so he can retain his reputation. He asked her on a date and ain't gonna pay or even offer to do half. Men are weird as hell nowadays, but we somehow find a way to blame the woman. Still shaking my head. So, but let's talk about the context of the video. So it seems like he doesn't want to pay for the meal because how she's acting. That's what I got from it. Like I said, both of them are at fault because I don't think you should just ask somebody that. But at the same time, he's not feeling her. He feels embarrassed. He wasted his time. She's not interested. She is rushing to leave. So why is she wrong? Because she's not interested and all she wants to do is eat. She's asking, and this comment says, he's mad at her for eating. He's not mad at her for eating. That's silly. No one is mad at somebody for eating food. He is mad because she is not interested. And because she's not interested, his wild thoughts said, I ain't paying for it. Now, especially now, it seems like she took him out. Like I said, both of them are wrong. But we have to understand what's happening here. So, yeah, this only reason why I brought the clip out is just to address issues that are in the dating world. Skit or not, a lot of women use men to go out to eat. They use men to go out to eat to save money. It's very simple. There's people who say, oh, some women are broke. They're going to use men to eat. Some women may not have enough money, you know, to buy for their dinner that night, waiting for their check to drop. So they're going to call whoever's in their phone book that's going to say, yes, I'm going to take you out to eat. That's what's happening today. So, you know, you guys got to understand what you're getting yourself into. Like I said, if you're going to take a lady out to eat, have enough money for the most expensive items on the menu. I wouldn't expect you to just, you know, oh, okay, you know, I don't like what's going on, so I'm not going to pay. Like, I don't agree with that. If you ask her out, then if you like it or not, you got to pay. Now, don't just, oh, unless she outright disrespected you and like threw a drink in your face, you know, something crazy. Cool, okay. But if you don't like her, but you asked her out, you're still gonna have to pay. That's what I think. If you asked her out and you don't like the outcome, you still have to pay. Be prepared for the worst. Ladies, don't go to a restaurant with no money, because now you look silly. You look like a child. Children go out with empty ass purses because they don't have no money. So they got a whole bunch of toys and little dumb stuff in there. Well, I wouldn't say dumb, but stuff that they like for a child. So as a grown woman that works, because she seems like a model, she's a model or whatever, or a side gig, she's modeling. So you do get a check, have money. So this was just to inform men and women to just stop the nonsense. Come prepared. Both of you guys come prepared. Come prepared for the worst. Learn how to not agree with something and share your feelings about that. If you don't agree with something, you should be able to say, hey, I'm not feeling this date. You know, I think I'm going to step out in the next couple minutes. Like, prepare people. Don't just, I don't like you and then walk out. Like, come on. That's mad disrespectful. Just give people respect. You don't have to like them to respect them. I don't believe in that. I think you're supposed to respect anyone. Now, when they start disrespecting you, that's another situation, but you give people respect. I don't believe in you gain respect, you get respect. Like, no one later down the road, sure, but like starting off to a stranger, you respect a stranger. There's no way you're going to know if they're going to respect you if you don't have a conversation. You have to respect them from the first time you say, hi, how are you? That's respect. The question, though, should men take women on fine, like luxury restaurants, fine dining as the first date? Should men's first date for a lady be a luxury restaurant for a first date? Are you okay with dropping $250 on the first date? Should that be a requirement? Is that something you guys are into? You're like, you know, I'll go on 5 dates and spend a whole bunch of money on, you know, and find the right one. So Eugene says no. Okay, hell no. So for men, do you think that men should pay for the first date? Women should pay for the first date, or you're only basing it off of whoever asked? So if a man asked a lady, hey, let's go out, he should pay. Or are you already just kind of going Dutch? Like, even though I asked you out, I still think that you should pay for your part. What do you guys think? Let's see. Hustler asks, this is why dating is dead in our modern society. Yeah. Based off of the society and what we're seeing today, I don't think you guys should pay for anything exquisite. I think simple dating, always say it's simple to say a walk in the park, just literally somewhere safe to go and just walk, or someplace like Barnes and Nobles. There's so many different places. Barnes and Nobles is free. And they got a little coffee in there, but it's free. You could literally go sit down in this nice space and have a decent conversation for free. Men pay for all dates, but they should go to cheap places only. Fine dining is for a wife. But you do know if you take a lady to a cheap, and you got to define cheap. Because we already know that the Cheesecake Factory lady said, hell nah, that was too cheap. So let's define cheap. What does cheap mean? Because if we're talking about Waffle House cheap, doing the all-star meal, for a first date. What do y'all think? Hey, what's up, Alex? How are you? Thanks for being here. Says no, if she doesn't like me, I face the losses. Yeah, you're gonna have to. It's kind of like no choice, right? So I just say come prepared or don't go out on a date. And if you go out on a date, make sure that you only spending like $10. Like, get some. There's so many places now. It don't just have to be as simple as walking in the park, but there's so many different places you could go and just spend $10 for a little, drink or a little, pastry or something like that. It don't have to be nothing crazy. That's why she old and single. Applebee's, Chili's, Longhorn, or maybe Cheesecake Factory would be good choices. I like Cheesecake Factory. And the reason why, especially for a date, like if you're going to do a dinner date, I think Cheesecake Factory is good because their menu is like a book. Like you can't get tired of the choices there. So, all right, y'all. That's all I have for tonight. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. And I want y'all to be aware out here. Don't get used up and y'all don't use them. Both parties, don't use him and don't use her. If you're not feeling it, respectfully let them know, respectfully walk away, come prepared for your date, have money for the most expensive meals. Women, have money in your wallets. Don't come empty-handed. If you don't like him, don't go on the date. Also, give people a fair shot as well. You got to do both. If you want the best out of something, you got to give it a fair shot and you have to give it your all. Okay, Hustler. So Hustler is going live tomorrow. Make sure you type his name in the YouTube search and you will be able to find his channel. We will definitely stop by. All right, you guys. So I hope you all have a good night. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you, Instagram, for joining us here. We will be live on Saturday. We might go live on Friday, but for sure we're going live on Saturday. So we will make sure to see you all there. All right, y'all. Have a good night.